Hey world, Ron Motter here, figuring out when live is on the Hangout. It is May 22nd, plus a day. It is Tuesday, May 23rd, and we're celebrating Biodiversity Day, which is May 22nd, every day this week with some web tours and basically showing you the biodiversity super fan, someone who's really curious about finding information that's relevant and timely on the social web, where to go. So today is all about Twitter, and we're going to be taking a look through the magic of screen share and show you a little bit about where all of this is coming from. Now, I'm the host of planeta.com. Here we go. And here's the feature article this week, Biodiversity on the Social Web, with live web tours. This is it, this week. And we're also testing out the speaker, just making sure that this works. Hopefully it is. And again, using this as a tool to show you, the curious person, where to go for information about biological diversity and conservation. Here are the talking points we're addressing this week, from who to follow on Twitter to connecting with the International Year of Sustainable Tourism and the Year of Open, which is also 2017. And what I'd like to show you is something called a Twitter account. This is my Twitter page. Basically, I'm able to share the news about these videos, about these resources, and encourage you to follow. But Twitter also is really, really cool in that it allows you to create what's called a list. This is the biodiversity list. So the 76 people who I have said are leaders in the field of conservation, these are their messages. Some will be on topic, some will not be, but for the most part, this is a really good place to kind of peruse if you're looking for information and looking for what's new around the world when it comes to biodiversity. Now, this is automatically created. This is automatically created based on the people that I've added to the list. Go back up to the top. Sorry. Go back up to the top. As I said, you'll see there are 76 members. If you click that, you would find, who these members are, and in this, it's showing you who I'm following as well. Now, a few people who are class acts. Let's start off with CBD News. This is out of Montreal. This is the official Twitter feed. And again, it's a must follow for the official side of what's happening at the CBD, the Convention on Biological Diversity. So again, these are the news items. Another source I highly recommend is the Biodiversity Heritage Library. Now, truly one of the leaders in the open access movement and purveyors of incredibly fine biodiversity literature and graphics online. This is eye candy for anybody who loves nature, with relevant links, with all sorts of great resources. The Biodiversity Library is just a must. And as I say, if you like something, give it a heart. Just fantastic work. Across the Pacific and then some, on the west coast of Australia, Richard Mcclellan, who I chatted with a couple of years ago on Biodiversity Day, again has one of the fantastic accounts on Twitter and does incredible work for promoting an environmental and cultural understanding of his neighborhood called the continent of Australia and Western Australia in particular. Great person, great tweets. Very pleased to see this. NAC is also another cool one. Moving on, here's an activist group in the United States, based in Arizona, the Center for Biological Diversity. This is their take on the news. Their lawsuits against President Trump, and all sorts of information about what's happening with various legal matters. So, and they're based very close to the proposed U.S.-Mexico big border wall. So keep an eye on them. Last person going back to the CBD, this is their new head, their executive secretary, Christina Paska, who, very excited to find just yesterday, has her own Twitter account and was tweeting away news of her estancia, of her being in El Chico National Park in the state of Hidalgo, just north of Mexico City, one of Mexico's first forest reserves. So again, a good person to follow. So that's all the information there on Twitter that I'm going to show you right now. More, as I say, the folks that and folks following. Here's who to follow on Twitter, and we'll come up with a keen graphic for the month and share that as well. If you have questions, please post them in the comments. If you have, if you'd like to use Twitter, please tweet me at Ron Motter, and hopefully we can figure out the audio and the video of these hangouts and do some conversations again. But I wanted to basically give you a web tour today, and we'll continue with other biodiversity spotlight videos later this week. I want to thank you for your attention, and I'm going to figure out how to stop the broadcast, but this conversation continues. Thanks.